Hi, today I got a reaction about a Purge video, except for IRL stream now facing 36 years in Korea prison. Now stop.
Disrespectful IRL streamer continues to prove to the world that he is in fact the dumbest streamer to ever walk on earth, because at this point I just feel like a broken record as this dude just continues to make an absolute fool out of himself by now threatening the judge and his mother.
What the
Continues to make an absolute fool out of himself by now threatening the judge.
Going survey up there, he has now threatened the judge and the judge's mother. He's getting like, is he? Joy survey threatened the judge's mother a while ago after his first court hearing. I posted this video when Johnny was headed to his second court hearing, but he not only threatened the judge's mother, he's made racist harsh remarks at him too. What the asshole? He's nothing wrong right now.
Judge and his mother.
The judge, the prosecutor, y'all can suck my.
What am I seeing? What am I seeing?
Yeah, suck my on soft.
What?
Anxiety by carrying a fish. Tell the judge you can suck my. I'll bring a fish to your mother's house.
He is now facing 36 years in South Korean prison.
And Richard Joyce, so by your record of the WC the word. Yeah. Your mom really proud of it. Oh, your mom and dad really proud of that. Congratulations.
His genius idea is to threaten the dude who has his freedom in his hands and the judge's mother. Because why not? While we're at it, right? Like, I said this on Twitter, but at this point, Johnny's essentially pen testing the South Korean.
He accessed a pan test for the Korean justice setup. This case will be decided if you will actually find out if you are around over there. A fascinating. Jesus Christ.
Judicial system, because he is doing the opposite of what you're supposed to be doing when you're facing serious prison time every step of the way. So I mean, whatever they end up giving him will send a clear message to the world if South Korea welcomes streamers to harass their citizens for content or not. So basically, as some of you guys have noticed, I've been traveling for the last 10 days, which is why there's been way fewer uploads, but we're back to way more uploads now. But anyway, a lot has happened since I made my last video on Johnny in a hotel lobby. Obviously, he went to court again, and if you thought things were bad for him the time I went to the trial, it's so much worse this time, as he's now facing additional charges and there will now be multiple witnesses testifying against him in the next trial. But you may be asking, how did he show up? Did he go through and do the whole black pointy robe thing like he was claiming he was gonna do? Well, not really. He rocked the usual MAGA hat. I guess that is just his Hail Mary in hopes our current administration will somehow pass him one of those get out of jail free cards from Monopoly. But unfortunately for Johnny, nobody is rallying to free this dude, like, as everyone except for the 20 people who watch his streams in support of him.
Bro, all 20 people support that make keep trouble. What amazing people. What India summer. You're such amazing people. Really proud of this. Congratulations. Wow, that's fascinating.
Believe he's made his own bed. But speaking of the robe, from what I can tell before the trial, one of their neighbors saw Hank and Johnny using it to film some video on top of the roof of Hank's apartment building in Seoul. And naturally, they posted this video right after the trial was over.
I have a truth that I am the modern day Letitia Harley, and I am being assassinated by modern day top Koreans. I have a dream that I may not be sentenced to 10 years of hard labor in South Korea.
Wow. He can't be there. I don't understand what's going on, Tori, but it seems that he don't want to do center of a Korea pledge right there. Wow, such disrespectful. You should do more hard labor, mate.
For the simple crime of spilling a cup of noodles.
Or the simple crime of separating a cup of noodles. Bro, that is not only my crime, you have bunch of defect crime. Wow, such idiot, mate.
Seriously, That is my main charge.
That is not main charge, mate.
No, it's not. It's the deepfake charges that are in the main charges. Legal Mindset actually made a chart with all the current charges.
Yeah, all obsessed of business code, blah blah blah, crime code, business code. What the fuck is that? You're such idiot. Wow. 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 That is such idiot, so much.
So you see the one in the middle there for the loud music on the bus? Well, that was just added, and he pled guilty for that one as well. So in total, he's already pleaded guilty to 5 of these charges, and then you have the 2 serious ones, which are the deepfake charges, which hold a maximum of 10.5 years in Korean prison each. And he pled not guilty, meaning he has to go fight those 2 in court, even though he live streamed himself doing what he's being accused of. Then to make things worse for him, and because of those pleas, the next court date, apparently witnesses will be testifying against him. I mean, just imagine throwing away your life to be that unfunny. Dude's no civil rights martyr. He's a guy who made a living off of harassing strangers in public and live streaming their reactions against their will for profit. And because he goes way over the line for some basic attention online, he's now facing a maximum prison sentence of 36 years in South Korean prison. And
Also, he's not think a waste of time because joining someone is Richie dumb. I say to join because Richie tries almost 1 year span in Korea. He don't think Korea tries to take me not strong. That's just court to what almost 1 year span. Wow, awesome! Just almost 1 year.
clearly, this is getting to both of them, both him and his friend Hank. Because now that Johnny has decided to actually fight these charges, that means he's Hank's problem for even longer. Or well, this is until Hank does the logical thing of just kicking him out from his apartment because, let's be real here, Johnny, he's made his own bed. But Dr. Ulrich Node, who was with us in the first court hearing, he actually went again and shared the notes with us of the court transcription so everyone can actually know exactly what happened in the second court hearing. So, 10 a.m., the judge enters the courtroom and everyone stands. Before this, a court officer instructed everyone to turn off their phones. The audience includes individuals from various backgrounds such as Australian, Pakistani, Korean, Korean American, Jewish, South African, and African American. There are about 10 people present. 10:10 a.m., the case begins. Johnny Smalley is scheduled for 10:40 a.m., but when the time comes, he's not in the courtroom. Earlier, his and Hank's voices were heard in the corridor, but they're not present now. So, I mean, the dude is late for his second court case. He was really late for the first one. Apparently, he was late for this one as well. 10:44 a.m., Johnny's still not present, but a public defender enters the room. It's unclear if the defender is assigned to Johnny's case or if there's some confusion. 10:51 a.m., Johnny, also known as Khalid, is called. The court officer knows that Johnny was upstairs, but went downstairs again, and they're waiting for him to return. A minute later, Johnny enters the courtroom, this time without a smile, and sits in the proper seat. The court begins reviewing the charges he previously admitted to. 10:54 a.m., while the judge is checking the files, Johnny winks at me. Meanwhile, Hank, Johnny's accomplice, turns around and tries to intimidate the audience by making a scary face or serious face, which is not effective. 10:56 a.m., the judge asked Johnny if there was any change to his work or address, because remember last time he lied about not knowing his address, and then he also lied about being a student instead of a full-time streamer, which he was at the time, and then essentially by saying there was no change, he effectively lied yet again. Apparently, the judge reminds Johnny that he has the right to remain silent, but it appears the judge doubts Johnny's ability to do so. Johnny says there is no change. Following this, the prosecutor reviews the previous
다녀오셨어요? 어?
charges, including the incident on October 12th, where Johnny caused a disturbance on bus number 471 by playing a loud ape sound and music, forcing the bus to stop. He repeated similar behavior on another bus on the same route, harassing passengers. Additionally, the prosecutor mentions that on October 13th, Johnny created a deepfake video of him kissing another man. The judge asked Johnny if he would like to proceed with a plea on the deepfake charges.
That's other couple. What the hell? Also, in Korea, transportation system 1 minute delayed. Also, a big problem.
Johnny, through his lawyer, pleads not guilty to the deepfake charges. He asked Johnny for confirmation, which he confirms. The judge appears mildly surprised by the plea and asks for proof of innocence. The lawyer states that they currently have no proof and need time to gather it. Oh boy. Unfortunately for him again, he is his own star witness. He live streamed himself doing this. So he's exactly what the prosecutors need to, but exactly not what the defense needs, when he's on the defense at least. But in response, the prosecution requests a witness examination, stating that since Johnny denies the charges, they need to present witnesses. The judge agrees to allow a witness examination, but notes that given the sensitive nature of the charges, the victim will decide if the court will be open or closed. This means that the
This is quite hard to understand to me, but I can understand basic.
public and press may be restricted depending on the victim's preference. Then Dr. Ulrich added some personal notes here where it says that Johnny seems to realize that he's actually in trouble here. Hank seems very stressed. After court, the two marched out and are followed by reporters. A reporter asked Johnny if he still thinks that Korea is a vassal state. It's so hard to take that thing.
What is a vassal state? What is that mean, vassal state? Vassal state? I'm searching what the heck does that mean?
Seriously due to how ridiculous of a statement that was.
That is ridiculous, really. Why he think that Korea is a vassal state for America? It can't be right.
From him to begin with. It's just baffling to me, like, who is facing decades in prison and then goes out to the public media and says that Korea is a vassal state of the United States? Like, dude, what are you doing? But
I think doing somebody was like 4 decades or 5 decades in Korea prison. I think he is thinking Korea president, Korea law is weaker than America. They're like not 10 decades like that. Bro, America is way too strong, bro. In Korea, it's not the sweet. 36 years, very strong, bro, man. You go prison 36 years, doing somebody. Good guy, brother.
But this time, Johnny apparently was a little bit wiser and he remained silent. And Hank takes on the role of the pseudo lawyer, saying Johnny has no further comments. And they reach the bottom of the stairs and Hank yells profanities and swears at the people's parents. So I guess they're just taking turns on crashing out. Last time it was Johnny who was just acting out in court. Now I guess it's Hank. But apparently they blunderingly walk into the underground level and are forced to come back up and walk through a crowd of anti-Johnny attendees. And then Ulrich apparently spoke Korean and told Johnny that he is terribly short. But Johnny didn't understand that, so he muttered profanities in return, apparently. But again, thank you, Dr. Ulrich, for the transcription of what actually happened inside of the courtroom. But Johnny just continues to lie in court for no real reason. Everyone is already aware of how he's making his money in Korea. So why he would do this and just continue to lie, it's beyond me. But again, I would also ask the same question to basically 90% of the things he does. None of it makes sense. He's already admitted that what he's doing is not worth it. So I don't know why he continues to double down and double down and double down when he's already admitted, hey, this isn't worth it anymore. I'm not getting paid for this anymore. Okay, why are you still doing stuff to make your penalty harsher and to add time to your current 36 years of potential South Korean prison time? It's just baffling how stupid this is. I mean, especially pleading not guilty to something he live streamed himself doing. That's a bold move, especially when it's just gonna delay the inevitable sentencing and potentially give him a worse penalty if they do find him guilty for this. So the next trial date, it's set for August. So if you want me to go there, drop a like on this video. But there's a little bit more to talk about today, because the YouTuber 15 Minutes of Shame, he's been posting a handful of videos over the last couple of days with clips from that stream that they did right after the trial day. And if I was going to sum up the mood here, I would say that Johnny is still in this like in-between phase of denial and disbelief, and Hank is visibly hating his life with Johnny still living in a small apartment. Well, the first clip naturally isn't even about the trial, because Johnny is still he's just so interested in others talking about him and how the reaction is to him. He's more interested in that than his own freedom and trial. So apparently he's just worried about how Asmongold is reacting to his content.
Honestly, it's easy content for him. The nigga sits there, he lets cockroaches crawl all over him, he drinks more soda pop than water. Why am I calling it soda pop? But then sits there, reacts to a Tozy video, and just says, "Oh, Johnny's cooked. Johnny's this. Oh my God, he's a da 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 ha ha." But I'm not gonna lie, the narrative is changing. When a lot of these react to my videos now, like especially the Twitch streamers, because since they changed the rule on Twitch that like you can watch banned Twitch stream, I'm a banned Twitch streamer technically. They changed the rule that you can watch banned Twitch streamers content. A lot of these are laughing at the situation now.
Dude, people are laughing at how you will so willingly
Bro, this is news. Twitch said ban creator can't watch it, but they can repeat the news stuff. What the point is so much? Yes, I don't know what it means.
destroy your life for attention, with basically zero upside other than attention. I mean, Johnny is trapped in South Korea for a long time. He's not making good money anymore, and he's forced to mooch off his friend, Hank, to get by. And clearly, all of this is really getting to Hank.
Hey, y'all got 3 more months of Johnny Somali freedom. Like, I don't. There is a lot. Like, they're gonna clip it. I already know these channels, and they're the that keep me relevant, bro. I can stream once a month, and I'm still relevant. My name is getting millions of views on YouTube, and I don't have.
Congratulations, you got millions of views. Congratulations, nothing to you happy. Wow. Wow.
To do nothing. The last time I streamed was 2 weeks ago. That's just crazy power.
That is crazy power. That's not just your idiot.
That's crazy power.
Well, yeah, you're in the middle of an international criminal case. You're facing 36 years of prison time simply because you're a moron addicted to attention on the internet. When we first started covering him in Korea, he was basically only facing like a slap on the wrist. Because the first time he was detained, etc., that was about walking around with the rotting fish on the bus and shoving it in people's faces. As we saw from the chart earlier, that was a fine and or up to 30 days in jail, worst case scenario, as that charge is essentially the equivalent of a misdemeanor. But I guess with the attention back on him from the commentary channels again, I guess he decides to just continue to act out in the worst way possible to keep videos being made on him. And now he's facing 36 years in prison. Congratulations, you played yourself? Like, that doesn't sound like power to me. That sounds like a massive skill issue.
Thank you. Thank you. You're a good scientist, Arthur. Thank you. I don't know how to say, but you're right.
Why'd you do that to yourself, dude? But he also revealed that allegedly someone from the U.S. Embassy came to his most recent court date.
I don't want to say nothing about the court, but let's just say there was somebody from the government at court today. That's not, you know what I mean?
Yes.
It's not private information. It's not private information. There was a representative from the U.S. Embassy at the court today. I'm just gonna put that out there. My country looking out for me. I'm a U.S. citizen at the end of the day.
Bro, I think you're gonna go that region. Need to know what situation. Not try to help you. If they think I need to help you, already get out the prison or jail or prison or court case. Then just listen because need to know what situation is going on.
And they know this is.
Why would you assume that they're doing anything but monitoring the situation? Because again, he left his American rights at home in America. Unfortunately, he still doesn't seem to realize he's at the mercy of the South Korean judge that he is actively threatening on his streams. But this is what Hank has to say revolving a lot of the hate that Hank's been getting for supporting Johnny.
I get partially, okay? Partially, I understand why Koreans are upset at Ramsey, because, yeah, but
I'm not scared to say my name. My name is Ramsey. I love.
What did I do? Why are they targeting me?
They're gonna clip this.
Because you have joined somebody that have issues of target. You don't know what happened. You think you're such a good behavior and you're able to monetize like a people hanging. You know. Congratulations.
Be careful what you say.
I know.
Okay.
Just
Go ahead.
let me please say it, okay? What did I do that was so wrong? So just because of my friend, like, let's.
So somebody you keep drinking alcohol? You said alcohol is my problem. Wow. You said alcohol is problem with keep drinking. Wow.
Say my friend screwed up. That means I should abandon my friend? Like that's not loyalty. Do you understand what loyalty?
Bro, that is not loyalty, mate. So why help him? You're such a waste of time, waste of money. Huh? Why is that?
is?
Dude, your friend didn't screw up. He's making an active decision every single day to make his own life and your life as miserable as possible to get a little bit of attention online. He didn't even accidentally offend someone or accidentally commit a crime which puts you and your family in a position to have to pay for his legal representation. These are active decisions on his end as he continues to double down over and over and over again. You do not owe someone loyalty if they're actively destroying your life and damaging your relationship with your family, because friends don't do that. Johnny is definitely not your friend if he's doing all that to you.
I shouldn't. I'm getting also punished by South Korea because of guilty by association. My mom and my dad.
Don't talk about your family. Don't talk about your family.
Okay.
Don't get these animal.
But
Don't get emotional on stream.
but anyway,
When I get emotional, I troll. Don't
Listen,
be serious. Okay,
what did I do?
Just be careful.
Like,
I'm telling you.
seriously, I didn't insult Korea. I didn't insult comfort women. I actually told Ramsey. I mean, I would have told Ramsey not to do it if he was gonna do it.
I did it before I met you.
He did it without my knowledge.
I mean, the
I mean, you keep supporting join so many that make keep doing. Why do that? Just not helping Hankley or to the joining so many. What a idiot. He don't know anything. Well, it means you and Hankley, you and joining so many got homeless. Huh? Keep going.
more Hank talks, the more clear it is to me that Johnny is completely taking advantage of him. It seems like that Hank isn't really playing with a full deck of cards, so to speak, and to preface that, that's a complete speculation, as I don't know the guy. But I also feel like that kind of showed in that interview he did back with the LA-based Korean podcast a few months ago about him and Johnny being jumped. But also just by like scraping the surface of how Hank was banned from the United States and his previous online political stunts and things, it would seem that he has quite a pattern of antisocial behavior. So I wouldn't be surprised if Johnny is one of his only friends, which is likely why he's so loyal to him. But at the end of the day, like, people are upset with Hank for going along with all this and directly financially supporting Johnny and enabling this guy's behavior.
I don't want you to get charged and stay here longer. I'm already planning to get you a room for yourself. Like, you're a unit, okay? Yeah. So yeah.
And my understanding here is if he actually goes ahead and sponsors an apartment for Johnny, that's not him paying for it. That's his family paying for that.
Why make Hank you use family money to the primary people? Your parents really stop to pay to you to the supporting Hank you. I still supporting join somebody and Hank you. Stop it. These dumbass behave and never act since, guys.
And it also seems like, well, he's admitted as well that his family hates Johnny. So why he would do that to his own family, that's questionable as well. Like, if you're talking about loyalty here, why are you not being loyal to your own family? But meanwhile, Johnny is clearly very disappointed because, you know, he was hoping he was going to be able to leave after this court date.
It sounds like within a month though you could be out of here.
It is a possibility. It is a possibility.
I mean,
No,
like,
you can't get out of Korea. You can't live here. I'd be sorry to say this word, but black pepper. This doing somebody be able to reach monkey. Sorry guys, I don't want to say I don't want to racist people, but literally his behavior. He said to Korean to cockroach like that. Sorry guys, I said it to black people to monkey. I'd be sorry, but not all black people is monkey. Only somebody.
if everything goes well with the thing, then it should just kind of be resolved, and you should be able to. You've got your passport still, so you
It's
should,
right here.
yeah, you should be able to just kind of dip that.
Yeah, it's a possibility. I'll leave you.
Yeah, I mean, the big takeaway here is don't harass strangers in public for your live stream. That could save you a whole bunch of headaches. Clearly, as we know very well here on this channel.
Also, I will say, join someone is think of money, like I said, the more soul to the money, like this situation. Don't say your soul to money, soul to find money. There are a bunch of good contacts. Money is important, but he's thinking like, just think I want to get money, then so sad soul, like, money. Crazy to want. Don't do that. Just try me like a maggot.
If you want me to go to the next trial, please drop a like on this video, and also shout out 15 Minutes of Shame, Legal Mindset, and Dr. Ulrich Noad for making this video possible. But other than that, if you're new here, feel free to subscribe, and YouTube thinks you'll enjoy this video, so I would definitely recommend checking that out. And I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace.
Thank you so much for making lovely this video. I told you. Thank you so much. Thank you so much for making lovely video. Ooh, I like this video. Thank you. Thank you so much, mate. Take care of South Korea, respect of Korea, and Korea. Next time come Korea, don't bro other, just like don't dream other people. Just like background showing people is fine. And yeah, thank you so much for this video. Peace.